Good evening, dear students, and my name is Alexandra Igorevna. I am teacher of English of Foreign Language Department of our university, and we continue to talk about the main topic of our today's class, that is food in our life, and we are going to talk about the importance of food, the importance of healthy eating rules, organic products, cookery classes, and so on. First of all, I would like to say that food plays a very important role in our life because it helps us to sustain body in good condition, and eating can be defined as consumption of food and liquid to maintain our body in good condition, to meet our main basic body's needs such as growth, function, development, and so on. Every cell in our body depends on continuous supply of nutritionals, calories. So eating and food may be associated with many other symbolic things such as, for example, sensuality, love, comfort, stress reduction, power, and so on. Every one of us from time to time tend on to food for comfort because it helps us to control our emotions, to satisfy our desires, to reduce the stress. Eating and food, while influenced by taste and nutritional value, are also influenced by past experiences, many of which are of social nature. Eating behavior, food behavior begin to form during childhood, and they are closely connected with family and culture. So there is no doubt that there is a strong relationship between food and memory. Food can trigger some food-related events from our life and activities in our lives. Throughout our lives, we may associate certain food with past events, past holidays. This association helps us to cope with difficult periods of life, such as a period of sorrow or sadness. So there is no question that food plays a so important role in our life, and a shortage of food leads to exhaustion and may even cause mental disability, such as disability as depression or apathy. Our next activities are closely connected with our main topic, and we are going to listen several recordings. And after the second listening, you will be asked to explain why the answers A and C are incorrect. This recording is a recent survey of cookery classes within teenagers. So let us listen.
CD1 track 29. A recent survey proved that teenagers were pretty eager to learn how to cook. When asked about their willingness to attend cookery classes at school, only a fraction were of the opinion that such classes would not interest them. Approximately a quarter said they were quite keen to go to such lessons, while the majority greeted the idea with great enthusiasm.
So, how many people support the idea of cookery lessons at school? Let us decide why the answers A and C are incorrect. Are there any volunteers? Answer A isn't correct because it defines that only a minority of students support the idea of cookery classes at school, and it's not correct because most of them greeted the idea of learning how to cook with great enthusiasm. And as well, C answer isn't correct, about 25%, because the majority of them are eager and were quite keen to go to such lessons. So the right answer would be most of the students. Let us put down most of the students. Most of the students. And now we are going to listen once more, and after that you will be asked to decide if any of the information in the recording was stated as an opinion.
CD1 track 29. A recent survey proved that teenagers were pretty eager to learn how to cook. When asked about their willingness to attend cookery classes at school, only a fraction were of the opinion that such classes would not interest them. Approximately a quarter said they were quite keen to go to such lessons, while the majority greeted the idea with great enthusiasm.
So let us decide what information in the recording was stated as an opinion. So the right answer is a fraction of teenagers were of the opinion that such classes would not interest in them. It is stated as an opinion, not as a fact in this recording. Now we are going to listen 3 extracts, and after listening you will be asked to choose the correct answers A, B or C for questions 1, 2 or 3. You should choose the answer A, B or C which fits the best according to what you hear. The first recording is an advertisement of some kind of dish. Let us listen.
CD1 track 30. 1.
Imagine yourself on a hot summer's day, sitting at a table in your local bistro, sipping a delicious fruity cocktail, and thinking what you should order when the waiter comes back. Your mind is torn between a light but filling snack and an aromatic pasta dish full of fresh tomatoes and herbs. You open the menu again just to make your final choice, when out of the corner of your eye you catch the waiter presenting the couple sitting at the table next to yours a creation which looks out of this world and whose amazingly sweet but spicy aroma fills your nostrils within seconds. What could it be? You keep asking yourself. The couple are over the moon about how tender the Welsh lamb is and how unusual the mint sauce is. As you aren't a vegetarian, you decide you want the same. You call the waiter and point to the other table. The waiter says, "Sorry, mate, you were too late. All gone, my dear John. Don't hesitate next time. Not to know what's best is a crime." You leave the place with a sad face. Buy Welsh wherever you are.
2.
The next recording is a presentation of slow food movement. Let us listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, in response to your questions, I'd like to address the issue of the slow food movement. The idea of slow food is indeed praiseworthy for a number of reasons. All kinds of experts give the following arguments, which I partly agree with. First of all, it is said to promote responsible and organic farming. Secondly, it should encourage people to turn away from fast food, thus making them eat healthy and nutritious meals. Finally, as I'm told all the time, it prompts people to slow down and find time for a relaxing meal. That's all very well, but I have my reservations. I believe that the slow food lifestyle will only be possible among rich societies, which can afford to grow and buy organic products. Secondly, for this movement to succeed globally, we'd have to change our working hours and have longer lunch breaks, which, as you know, sounds unrealistic. I can see its positive influences, but in a nutshell, the slow food movement leaves me rather doubtful as to its global appeal. Thank you. Are there any more questions?
And the last recording is the dialogue between man and a woman about exciting eating festival in Spain, in Spanish town Brno. Let us listen.
3. I'm sure you've heard of La Tomatina, a hugely popular festival in the Spanish town of Buñol. You know, the one during which people madly throw tomatoes at each other. A lot of my friends who have taken part in it say it's the most exciting festival in Spain. Would you say the same?
Well, I realise it's a long-standing tradition and most people see no harm in it, but frankly speaking, I can't see the point. The participants, approximately 20,000 of them, ruin tons of tomatoes, the number of which is always confirmed in the press. I think the vegetables could be used for some more sensible purposes like cooking meals for the poor or homeless.
Do people really support it?
I guess only a fraction of society ever protests, while the best part of the community is fully in favour of all the festivities from what I know. Call me old-fashioned, but it's not my cup of tea.
So, let us listen once more the recording concerning the advertisement of some kind of meat.
CD1 track 30. 1.
Imagine yourself on a hot summer's day, sitting at a table in your local bistro, sipping a delicious fruity cocktail, and thinking what you should order when the waiter comes back. Your mind is torn between a light but filling snack and an aromatic pasta dish full of fresh tomatoes and herbs. You open the menu again just to make your final choice, when out of the corner of your eye you catch the waiter presenting the couple sitting at the table next to yours a creation which looks out of this world, and whose amazingly sweet but spicy aroma fills your nostrils within seconds. What could it be? You keep asking yourself. The couple are over the moon about how tender the Welsh lamb is, and how unusual the mint sauce is. As you aren't a vegetarian, you decide you want the same. You call the waiter and point to the other table. The waiter says, "Sorry, mate, you were too late. All gone, my dear John. Don't hesitate next time. Not to know what's best is a crime." You leave the place with a sad face. Buy Welsh wherever you are.
So, students, let us decide what is the advert for. You have here multiple choice of 3 options. A meat dish, B, vegetarian dish, C, a dessert. So, let us decide what is the advert for. Advert means advertisement. Of course, Welsh lamb with mint sauce is a dish made of meat. So is the right answer is A meat dish, neither vegetarian one, no dessert. The right answer is A. Welsh lamb is a meat dish. Let us listen once more the second track, and you will be asked to choose the right title of the presentation.
2. Ladies and gentlemen, in response to your questions, I'd like to address the issue of the slow food movement. The idea of slow food is indeed praiseworthy for a number of reasons. All kinds of experts give the following arguments, which I partly agree with. First of all, it is said to promote responsible and organic farming. Secondly, it should encourage people to turn away from fast food, thus making them eat healthy and nutritious meals. Finally, as I'm told all the time, it prompts people to slow down and find time for a relaxing meal. That's all very well, but I have my reservations. I believe that the slow food lifestyle will only be possible among rich societies, which can afford to grow and buy organic products. Secondly, for this movement to succeed globally, we'd have to change our working hours and have longer lunch breaks, which, as you know, sounds unrealistic. I can see its positive influences, but in a nutshell, the slow food movement leaves me rather doubtful as to its global appeal. Thank you. Are there any more questions?
So, the question is, what could be the title of the presentation? And here you have multiple choice as well of 3 options. A, the negative aspect of the slow food movement. B, the questionable aspect of slow food movement. And C, the positive aspect of the slow food movement. Right answer is B. Right answer is B, because slow food movement leaves Orsa rather doubtful as to its global appeal. And Orsa believes that slow food lifestyle, slow food movement may be possible among rich societies where people can afford themselves to buy and to grow organic products. That's why B, the questionable aspect of the slow food movement, is the right title of the presentation. And let us listen to the last recording devoted to the description of eating festival in Spain, in Spanish town Brno.
3. I'm sure you've heard of La Tomatina, a hugely popular festival in the Spanish town of Buñol. You know, the one during which people madly throw tomatoes at each other. A lot of my friends who have taken part in it say it's the most exciting festival in Spain. Would you say the same?
Well, I realise it's a long-standing tradition and most people see no harm in it, but frankly speaking, I can't see the point. The participants, approximately 20,000 of them, ruined tons of tomatoes, the number of which is always confirmed in the press. I think the vegetables could be used for some more sensible purposes, like cooking meals for the poor or homeless.
Do people really support it?
I guess only a fraction of society ever protests, while the best part of the community is fully in favour of all the festivities from what I know. Call me old-fashioned, but it's not my cup of tea.
So, which of the following is stated as a fact and not an opinion? And we have here multiple choice of three options. A. La Tomatina is a wasteful event. La Tomatina is considered to be the most interesting event in Spain, and La Tomatina has been supported by most people. So, which one is stated as a fact? Svetoslav? A. La Tomatina is a wasteful event because, as far as we know and as far as we have learned, 20,000% of participants ruin tons of tomatoes every year, and it is confirmed in local press, and this information is stated as a fact and not an opinion. And our next activities is closely connected with the main topic of our today's class, and we are going to learn some interesting information, last scientific claims about eating sweets, specifically about eating chocolate. So this is truth about chocolate. After reading, you will be asked to do some tasks. So let me read it out for you. So you think chocolate is bad for you? People have been telling you all your life how fattening it is, how much damage it does to your teeth, and how the caffeine it contains make you nervous and irritable. But how much truth is there in these claims? Let's dispel a few of the myths about chocolate here and now. Firstly, many teenagers are warned of chocolate because it is said to increase acne. Not true. We are also told that it is generally bad for our health and contributes to obesity and risk of heart attacks. Not completely true. Like many foods, if we eat it in moderation, we will come to no harm. However, if we overindulge, then yes, chocolate will make us put on weight and trigger bad headaches. But there are benefits of eating chocolate too. The cocoa in chocolate might help us relax and feel happier, and it is proven to help keeping our blood flowing well. In addition to this, dark chocolate is said to actually raise good cholesterol. And another branch of research reports that men who regularly eat chocolate live on average a year longer than those who don't. Perhaps the most surprising scientific claim is that, whereas most of us believe that chocolate is extremely addictive, this is not in fact true. It is apparently no more addictive than any other foods we enjoy. I personally might question that claim, as the need to consume chocolate seems at times to me an illogical and uncontrollable urge. But I'm happy to go along with the consensus of opinion. And isn't that all good news for chocolate lovers amongst us? So this is for me rather useful information about eating sweets, about eating chocolates, but let us do some tasks. Now let us decide which of the following is mentioned in the text as a fact, not an opinion. We have a multiple choice of 4 options. A, eating chocolate helps us to live longer. B, eating chocolate is bad for our skin. C, eating chocolate helps our circulation. Eating chocolate is addictive. So, which one would be the right answers, Jana? C. The right answer is C, because as far as we have learned from the text, also states that eating chocolate helps to keep our blood flowing well. So eating chocolate improves our blood circulation. It improves and keeps our blood flowing well. So the right answer will be eating chocolate helps our circulation. Let us decide, students, what we have learned from the text. You have here a multiple choice well. So the first option is A, chocolate can never be bad for us. B, too much chocolate makes us fatter. C, people disagree about the addictive nature of chocolate. D, we should differentiate between different types of chocolate. So let us choose the right answer, Vika. Could you be so kind? Let us think over and decide that the right answer would be B, too much chocolate makes us fatter, because if we overindulge, chocolate will make us put on weight and it causes fattening. So too much chocolate makes us fatter if we overindulge. So I suppose that this information will be very useful for you, and now we are moving on. Let us move on with our grammar, and you have already learned the rules of formation. Tense form, past perfect, its affirmative, negative, and interrogative forms. And now we are going to learn grammar rules of the use of the past perfect. So the first, past perfect denotes an action completed before a certain moment in the past. The moment may be indicated by another past action expressed by a verb in the past simple or by an adverbial phrase. Past perfect, минулий доконаний, позначає дію, яка закінчилася до певного моменту в минулому. Цей момент може бути позначений іншою минулою дією, яка виражена дієсловом в числовій формі past simple, або може бути цей момент позначений прислівником чи прислівниковою фразою. І приклади. They had walked only a few steps when a second group of tanks drew up on the side road. Вони пройшли тільки декілька кроків, коли друга група танків вишукувалася на бічній дорозі. Попередня, передминула дія, виражена числовою формою past perfect, had walked, закінчилася до початку наступної минулої drew up. After she had cried out, she felt easier. Після того, як вона виплакалася, вона почувалася легше. Past perfect, бачимо, had cried out. Дія, що є доконаною минулою, закінчилася раніше, початкою наступної felt, вираженою у past simple. Fortunately, the rain had stopped before we started. На щастя, дощ припинився, перш ніж ми рушили. Дощ припинився, предминула дія had stopped. Ми рушили, наступна минула started, виражена у past simple. The clock hadn't struck when he reached the village. Годинник не пробив годину, коли він дістався з села. Тут передминула дія має заперечний зміст, вона не відбулася, але попри те вона є доконаною і передує дії reached. The definite moment can be understood from the situation. Означений момент, до якого закінчилася передминула дія, може бути зрозумілим із ситуації. Tom had laid down his knife and fork and was staring at his son in amazement. Том поклав ножа та виделку і уп'явся поглядом на свого сина у збентеженні. Передминула дія had laid down, зрозуміла із ситуації, відбулася раніше, дії was staring. The definite moment need not necessarily be expressed in the same sentence as the action expressed by the past perfect. Означений момент, до якого відбулася передминула дія, не обов'язково має бути виражений у тому ж самому реченні, що і дія, яка виражена у past perfect. Everybody noticed how sad she was the whole evening. She had got an unpleasant letter. Кожен помітив, якою сумною вона була цілий вечір, вона отримала неприємного листа. Зрозуміло, що передминула дія отримала листа, відбулася раніше наступної минулої, коли всі помітили, що вона стала сумною. Попри те, ці дві дії не об'єднані одним реченням. The past perfect is used with the conjunction hardly when, scarcely when, no sooner than. Вживання past perfect супроводжується сполучниками заледве коли, ледве як, не раніше аніж, щойно. They had no sooner arrived at this point than a most violent and startling knocking was heard. Вони прибули в цю точку не раніше, ніж найгучніший, найсильніший та приголомшивий стукіт було почути, відбувся, пролунав. Тобто, щойно вони прибули, як стукіт пролунав. Послідовність дій зрозуміла. Nell had scarcely settled herself on a little heap of straw in the corner when she fell asleep. Щойно Нел розмістилася на маленькій копні соломи в кутку, як заснула. Scarcely when супроводжує, цей сполучник супроводжує вживання past perfect і підкреслює послідовність дій. Щойно Нель розмістилася, як вона заснула. For the sake of emphasis, the word order may be inverted. Ми можемо інвертувати або змінювати порядок слів у реченні задля емфази, задля акценту перед минулої дії. No sooner had she laid herself down than she heard the prolonged thrill of the front door bell. Не раніше, аніж вона розмістилася, прилягла, як почула тривалу трель дзвінка передніх дверей. Тобто щойно вона прилягла, як ця трель роздалася. Послідовність дій також зрозуміла, і інвертований порядок слів тут підкреслює передминулість цієї дії had she laid. The past perfect is frequently used with the adverbs just, already, yet. Прислівник щойно, вже, ще супроводжують вживання часової форми past perfect. Elsie, who hadn't yet assumed the white cap, was sweeping the stairs. Elsie, яка ще не взялася до білого капелюха, підмітала сходи. Так? Ще ні, так? Not yet. Sometimes the past perfect does not denote priority, but only the completion of the action. Іноді past perfect не позначає першочерговість дій, а вказує, робить акцент на завершеності самої дії. He waited until she had found the latch key and opened the door. Він чекав, поки вона знайде клямку, засув і відчинить двері. Had found передминула дія. Звернемо увагу, що в цьому реченні, оскільки це речення, підрядне речення часу, ми цю передминулу дію виражену past perfect had found перекладаємо дієсловом, українським дієсловом в майбутньому часі. Він чекав, поки вона що зробить, знайде. The squire was purple with anger before his son had done speaking. Сквайр був багряний від люті ще до того, як його син завершив розмову. Він побагровів до того, як син завершив розмову. Тобто завершеність дії had done speaking. Це дія передминулої. The past perfect is rendered in Ukrainian by the past perfective. Українською мовою перекладаємо цю часову форму дієсловом у минулому часі доконаного виду, яке відповідає на питання, що зробив, що зробила. By this time, Perwood had written Anne under no circumstances to try to see him. До цього часу Перевуд написав Енн, щоб вона за жодних обставин не намагалася з ним зустрітися. Had written, що зробив, написав. The past perfect is used to denote an action which began before a definite moment in the past, continued up to the moment and was still going on at that moment. This use is called the past perfect inclusive. The starting point or the whole period of duration of the action is indicated. To indicate the starting point of the preposition since is used. To indicate the whole period of duration, for is used. Past perfect використовується, аби позначити дію, яка почалася раніше певного моменту в минулому, продовжується до цього моменту і все ще триває у цей момент минулий. Це використання ми називаємо past perfect inclusive. Точка відліку або весь період тривалості дії зазначається, аби позначити точку відліку дії прийменник since вживаємо, або позначити весь період тривалості прийменник for вживаємо. Для прикладу, those two hadn't spoken to each other for 3 days and were in a state of rage. Ті двоє не говорили один з одним 3 дні і перебували в стані люті. Тривалість дії for 3 days зазначена. He hadn't written a line since he arrived. Він не написав жодної рядка з того часу, як приїхав. Точка відліку since he arrived. The past perfect inclusive is generally rendered in Ukrainian by past perfective. Знову ж таки перекладаємо українським дієсловом минулого часу доконаного виду. Він не написав жодного рядка. Що зробив? Не написав. Now, students, we are going to do some grammar exercises, and I would like you to open your sheets on page number 255. Let us do exercise 91. I would like you to make up sentences from the first table. I am going to I am going to complete the sentence in Ukrainian, and your task will be to complete the English one. Віка, я відправила листа до 3 години. I had posted. Thanks a lot. Святослав, він не отримав телеграму до того часу.
He hadn't
Received
the telegram by that time.
Яна, вона підмела підлогу до того часу, як він прийшов.
She had swept the floor before he came.
Галя, ти не приготував обід до того часу.
You had not cooked dinner by that time.
Віка, вони заснули, перш ніж він прийшов.
They had fallen asleep before he came.
Before he came. Святослав, ми це закінчили до 3 години.
We had finished it by 3 o'clock.
We had finished it by 3 o'clock. Яна, він відправив листа до того часу, до того часу.
He had posted the letter by that time.
Well done. Good job, students. And the next exercise will be 105. I would like you to choose the right form of the verb from the brackets. So let us read the completed sentence right away. I would like you, Vika, to read the first.
And now she was glad she had not thrown his address
away, right, yeah. Svetoslav, I would like you to read the second sentence.
Rosemary had been in Paris 3 days before the call.
She called Jean-Jacques. Yana, I would like you to read the third sentence.
I fight for that
For what we
had drunk and we made our way to a
cheap restaurant. Галя, I would like you to read the fourth section.
They found that
Davidson
had just come.
Vika, please read the fifth sentence.
Dr. McHale told her what had happened and asked her to break the news to Mrs.
Davidson. Svetoslav, be so kind to read the sixth sentence.
What's your
Butler's name.
I asked because I had a fancy I had seen
Him somewhere before. Right, yeah, good job. Yana, please.
I realized it
Immediately.
She hadn't told me whether they were her daughter, her sisters, her
nieces,
or the friends.
Or her friends. Галя, read please the eighth.
I was very much surprised
when I heard he
had left Brushmead
and company. Right, yeah. Vika, please read the ninth sentence.
He did not think now that Mary had known anything about Sunday.
Svetoslav, the next one.
He felt as he had felt when his father died.
Thanks a lot. And the last one, Jana.
A change came over my life after this. Before Thompson, everything had been
Disorganized.
He
Draw my papers.
and
Clothes to their proper places. Right, yeah, good job, students. And one more grammar exercise. It is 107. I would like you to replace the infinitives in brackets by the past indefinite or the past perfect. So, Vika, please read the first sentence.
Yesterday we discussed the film which we
Had seen.
some days before.
Right, yeah, good job. Svetoslav?
When my sister gone to the theater, I began to write the letter.
When my sister had gone to the theater, I began to write the letter. It is correct. Right, yeah, good job. And you, Jana, please, I would like you to...
The children falling asleep.
Had fallen asleep. Asleep,
by 10 o'clock.
Halia?
He told us many interesting things
He had seen in Lutsk. Right, yeah, Vika?
Peter showed us the
Bicycle.
his father had bought for him.
И Svetoslav, the last one.
Mother cooked supper by the time they came home.
Mother had cooked supper by the time they came home. Good job. Well done, students. And one more activities. Please take these sheets of paper. Here we have exercise 11. I would like you to match the meals with the correct words in the box. Some expressions can be used more than once. Before doing this exercise, Svetoslav, I would like you to read the words in the box. Late evening, early morning, mid-afternoon,
Mid-morning, afternoon or evening, between main meals.
So let us do it together. What word should we match breakfast? Breakfast, early morning. Brunch, mid-morning. Let us put down mid-morning. Packed lunch, midday. Right, yeah. Picnic, midday or mid-afternoon. Snack, between main meals. Tea, mid-afternoon. Dinner, evening. Supper, late evening. Barbecue, afternoon or evening. Good job. Let us do another exercise, 13. You should choose the correct words to complete the internet forum entries. Here you have 4 entries, and I would like you to underline the right word, correct word. So I'm going to read, and your task will be to underline the correct word. I've got to cook a meal for the family tonight. Has anyone got a recipe for something easy? Sorry, I can't do anything in the kitchen. I can't even boil. So please underline, boil an egg. I can peel the potatoes and underline the peel, and grate some cheese. Great. But as for baking cakes, baking, please underline. Or roasting meat? No way. I once tried following, underline please the word following, recipe for a meat dish and burned the saucepan. Please underline the word burned. My suggestion is to take a frozen meal out of the freezer, cook it, underline cook, in the microwave and then serve it on posh plates. Wax every time. You should underline the verb serve. Mine would be to choose something from a take-away menu. Order, you should underline the verbs. Choose, order it by phone, and say you cooked it yourself. Just hope they don't ask for the recipe. Underline the word recipe. It is correct word. The next task is the same as previous one. We are going to complete these entries of Internet Forum with correct words in the box. Let us read the words of the box, in the box, Svetoslav. Seasonings, one, appetite, chop, stir, sprinkle, ingredients, heat, fry. So I am going to read the completed entries, the completed with these words, and your task will be to put down the right word, the correct word. I am attaching a really easy recipe for a lovely meal with basic ingredients. Please put down ingredients. Just chop all the vegetables and fry. Put down the verb fry. The meat in some hot oil. Put down oil for a few minutes. Then put everything into a big pot and sprinkle. Put down the verb sprinkle on some herbs and other seasonings. Put down seasonings, приправы. Add some tinned tomatoes and red wine. Cook on low heat. Put down the word heat in the oven for 2.5 hours. Помішувати. Stir every 15 minutes. Put down the verb stir, помішувати. Serve with a salad, perfect every time. And the last entry. If I had to wait 2.5 hours, I'd lose my appetite. Take them out to a restaurant. Take them out to a restaurant. The next exercise will be 15, and we are going to complete the sentences with correct preposition. I am going to read you the right, correct prepositions, and your task will be to put down in your sheets. Cook in oven for 15 minutes. What's the sell-by date on the sausage? Sell-by date, термін придатності. The said, we've nearly run out of bread. Нас закінчився хліб. I'm afraid the milk has gone off. It smells terrible. Had gone off. Так? Молоко зіпсувалося, воно погано пахне, жахливо. We've gone through a whole jar of coffee this week. We've gone through a whole jar of coffee this week. В нас закінчилась кава на цьому тижні. There isn't any milk left. Dan used it up with his cornflakes. Dan used it up with his cornflakes. Не залишилося молока, Ден його використав весь з кукурудзяними пластівцями. Так? What ingredients do you need for the recipe? 4. Put down, please, 4. The correct preposition is 4. Які інгредієнти тобі треба для рецепту? Turn up the heat from 180 to 220 after half an hour. Так, підкрути вогонь зі 180 до 220 після півгодини. One more exercise, students, 16, exercise number 16. We are going to label the pictures with the words in the box. Vika, let us read the words in the box. Mug,
Fork, frying pan, kettle, spoon,
saucer, cup, saucepan, knife, teaspoon. So, Vika, what is the first picture? Let us label the first picture with a word kettle. Put down, please, kettle. Label kettle. Good job. Svetoslav, the second picture. What is it? It is knife. Put down, please, knife. Yana, what is the third picture? Label it with the word fork, right, yeah. Галя, the fourth picture. Spoon. Well done. Vika, the fifth picture. It is not cup, it is mug. Mug. Кухоль, велика чашка. Mug. Svetoslav, can you label the sixth picture? What is the correct word? Saucepan, yes. Right, yeah, good job, right, yeah. Галя, the seventh picture. Cup. Right, yeah, cup. Vika, the ninth picture. Saucer, right, yeah, saucer, good job. Saucer, ninth picture is saucer. What about picture number 8, Svetoslav? Frying pan, right, yeah, frying pan. And the last one, Yana?
It's teaspoon.
Teaspoon. The last exercise, students, for today is 17, one where you will be asked to complete the sentence with the correct adjectives in the box. Yana, I would like you to read the adjectives in the box.
Sweet, strong,
Delicious, spicy, hot, undercooked, salty, weak, mild. Let us read the first sentence, Svetoslav, with the first completed sentence with correct adjective. A bad word.
The main curse. On
The contrary, it was delicious. Right, yeah, good job. Put down, please, students. Delicious is the correct adjective. Vika, I would like you to read the second sentence.
I had the cheesecake for dessert,
Dessert,
which was very
sweet.
sweet, less sugar, less taste.
So the correct adjective will be sweet. I would like you, Yana, to read the third sentence.
The chicken curry was
Excellent.
excellent. I like
Curries,
but not too
spicy.
His curry was
Mild,
mild, and I loved
eat.
it.
My dad's lamb curry
Was too
hot. Put down hot. However,
however, and he
couldn't
couldn't
finish. Finish. Eat.
it. He to drink a liter
of water. Good job, right you are. Galia, I would like you to read the fourth sentence.
We had coffee after the meal, and my coffee was very hot.
Strong. Put down, please. Strong.
And
Kept me awake for ages.
my mom's was
Quite weak.
with much milk,
Which she didn't
like.
either. Right, yeah. So the correct adjectives will be strong and weak here in this sentence. And the last one, Svetoslav, be so kind to read the last sentence.
I had the roast chicken, which unfortunately was a bit salty.
No, undercooked.
And red inside, which can be quite dangerous. I liked the vegetables. Also, my mom thought they were
Slightly
too
salty. Too salty. Put down undercooked in the fifth sentence. Adjective undercooked and salty. Students, thank you very much for your job. I would like to say that I hope that you have enjoyed our lessons. I hope you will enjoy food in your life and you will enjoy English. Thank you very much. The lesson is over. You are free.